Am I the a-hole for leaving my husband at a charity gala after his embarrassing toast? So, I, 29 female, have been married to Jason, 32 male, for 3 years. Jason is loving, hardworking, and, admittedly, a bit of a joker. Sometimes his humor is charming, but other times it's downright mortifying. Last weekend, he crossed a line that I can't get past. I work for a nonprofit organization that focuses on providing scholarships to underprivileged students. This past weekend, we hosted our annual gala, which is our largest fundraiser of the year. I've been on the planning committee for months, organizing donors, coordinating with caterers, securing a venue. It's been my baby. Jason came as my plus one, but I specifically told him to keep his humor in check. It was a formal event, and many of our biggest donors were attending. He promised to be on his best behavior. The night was going beautifully. We were halfway through the dinner when Jason decided, without consulting anyone, that he wanted to give a toast. I was nervous, but figured he'd keep it short and sweet. Oh, how wrong I was. He grabbed the mic and started with, I just want to say how proud I am of my wife, but also how she used this event as an excuse to completely ignore me for 3 months. Laughter. Okay, fine, it's a joke. I can deal with that. But then he kept going. He launched into this long, cringe-worthy story about how I burned dinner one night because I was so distracted with planning, and how he had to rescue the damsel in distress by ordering takeout. He joked about how I'd been married to the gala, not him, and how the only time he saw me was when I was dressed like a boss lady, barking orders on the phone. The crowd was laughing, but I was dying inside. This was not the vibe I'd worked so hard to create. Jason's tone wasn't malicious, but it completely undermined the professionalism of the evening. I was embarrassed, furious, and hurt. When he finally wrapped up and sat down, I told him, quietly, that he had crossed the line. He brushed me off and said, Come on, everyone loved it. I couldn't take it. I excused myself, went outside, and ordered an Uber. I left Jason there, sitting at our table, completely clueless. When I got home, he blew up my phone with calls and texts asking where I was. I ignored him. He came home an hour later, furious, saying I humiliated him by leaving and overreacted to a harmless joke. I told him he humiliated me in front of my colleagues and donors and that his toast was inappropriate and disrespectful. He thinks I'm blowing this out of proportion and that I just can't take a joke. I think he sabotaged a night that meant a lot to me and jeopardized our reputation with donors. So am I the a-hole for leaving him at the gala and not laughing off his harmless toast?